Introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. My name is Colleen Moss. I am an elementary teacher in the Lafayette County Higginsville School District.
And can I tell them you just got married?
I just got married in May, so.
Well, that's great. I think it's great.
It sparkles. No.
Wonderful facial expression. Wonderful. That kind of communication, I mean, I was moved with your expressions. I would have played,
You definitely got the flavor of this. No question about that.
It's very good, very good. Before I say anything, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. Some of it I might have maybe taken a little bit too, maybe a little too slow. Probably could have sped up just a little bit more than the tempo I took it. And just being a little bit more clear, just making sure that I have my cues and knowing who to look at and when the actual entrance comes. I got a little ahead of myself a couple of times.
Just a couple of times. I think on the whole, your cues are really good in your eye contact. There were a couple of times, yeah, you got a little ahead, but that happens with 2 days prep, right? It does. In the pianos, I think what you said, it started to me a little bit slow. And it's hard, conducting really slow is hard without without subdividing. So just a little bit faster. And maybe a little more definite ictus. There were times when it was kind of hard to tell where the beat was for me. Just a little bit more clarity. Can you try that just right on 4? Don't even do the measure before, just right on 4. Think the tempo you want. And you don't have to use a bigger space.
Yeah.
Just a little more ictus. That's nice. Is that easier to follow?
Yes.
It was for me. It might not. Some people it may not make a difference to.
Well, I think it only makes a difference where we have places like 2 before 5, where we have a separate beat on 3 and 1.
Yes.
Or the pixies at the end. Yeah, I mean, that's where we really need.
Right.
Yeah, and that keeps them.
The rest of it, a lot of it will flow really naturally. Lead on its own.
The other thing is at 6. That, I think, should be a little more emphatic in your gestures. Right at 6?
Mm-hmm.
It was a little like you were thinking mezzo, or you were not quite sure what you wanted to do with it.
Okay.
Just be bold there. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then, bum. And then another forte, right? Bum, bum, bum. Can you try that? Just right on 6. Please. I think a little sharper ictus,
Okay.
especially where we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 after 6, where you've got the staccato half notes, right? Bum, bum, and you can prep it 2, 3, 1. Try it one more time. The orchestra doesn't mind, do you? That's more of the articulation, I think, that you want, right? Yeah. Comments?
I have one.
Michelle's awestruck.
Some of your phrase points were really artful, specifically 4 and 5 measures before measure 5, where you pulled back over the anacrusis. That was really, really nice and really drew that emotion and that moment out. I really liked that a lot.
There's a lot of musicality in what you're doing. A lot of musicality. It's really nice. I enjoy watching you conduct.
I think
Yeah.
you pull so much music out of the ensemble because you have this sense of intimacy with them, saying that, knowing that some people construe intimacy as something that it isn't. But like you have a conversation, a really close conversation with them, and I felt like that's how you were able to draw it out of them. So you're
And-
everything I wish I was.
It's
But
I
then
feel
how do
like
you?
it's an intimacy with like your whole body. It's not just like I'm conducting here because I want to show you something. Like I feel like when you're trying to pull sound out of us, like you out of us, I can like see your muscles pulling it out too. I think it was very cool to watch.
Yeah, there was a good resistance in it. Bum, bum, right at 5 there. Good resistance. Really good job. Comments from the orchestra before we break.
I like your expression. You said really capture the feel of what he's trying to say here. And that helps us bring it out too. We'll communicate back, or most of us will.
Good job, Tony.